know one of the reasons why the seller was selling this car, especially at the price that I got it for. Let me show you what's going on underneath the hood. Like, I don't even know how this was possible. I don't even know. I mean, I've owned this car, what, a week? Have 2 full throttle pulls, and a 10 rib belt turns into an 8 rib belt with it just completely cut up. This definitely didn't happen when I did those big hard pulls. It was afterwards when I was taking my families on a ride. I took this Tinder chick on a ride of her life. I took Joe on a ride as well. And then that's when I popped up my hood just to make sure that the reservoir wasn't leaking. And then I find this. And now my little insulator is just completely torn apart. But the crazy thing is, and what I'm like concerned about is, yeah, this goes all the way down to this belt. That's self-explanatory. But there's also an indentation right here with some rips, as you guys could see, right above the throttle body. So what I'm curious to see is, with all of that downforce, did the throttle body really just suck up the hood? Because I know about that guy, but this, I don't know. But that's the problem we just ran in today. I didn't really want to make this video. Little problems like this, I don't really post. I just fix them really fast, and I don't want to waste your guys' time and do some clickbait. But we have ran into so many problems right now with this car, and it's been a week of ownership. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys everything about this. So I told you guys last time that I had this huge leak from the supercharger radiator reservoir, and after I did those hard pulls, this completely drained. I didn't overheat. I was very, very close to overheating, but this hose right here, I actually fixed with the zip tie, and then I moved over to the clamp, as you guys could see the second clamp. So my first fix was actually with the zip tie, and that fixed that full coolant leak. And so I was just like, okay, that's nothing. And now this happens, and now, well, I gotta fix that. So I went over to Napa. I got over the replacement belt, which is the 25-100-840 belt. And yes, I know, guys, I should have gone with Gates. I'm gonna go with Gates again if this rips once again, because Napa, I mean, they're good, but they're not the best. For belts, you want to get Gates, and definitely I'm gonna go ahead and get that next time. So I'm just gonna replace it now. It's either the tensioner, it's either one of the pulleys, because I think I hear one of the pulleys squeaking, or it's just because it has too much power. So one of those three things. When I go ahead and take out the belt, I'm gonna inspect it, can inspect the pulleys, make sure everything is okay. But this does have a lifetime warranty, so don't tell Napa if this breaks again, because I'm about to return this. So let me go ahead and get this reservoir out of the way, do the tensioner, pull out the belt, and then we'll see exactly what the damage is. Alright, so we found out that we have to take out the 6 rib belt before taking off the 10 rib belt to the supercharger, which is, if you guys are confused, there's like a diagram on Google that teaches you how to do it. It's right there. You have to do this guy if you guys ever want to change out your belt in order to get the supercharger one off. Alright, so we got this belt off, and you guys can already see the damage there. We went from a 10 rib to an 8 rib. The inside looks pretty clean. I don't see too many cracks, but on the opposite side, that's where you start to see the cracks and all that. Just, this was gonna give out. If I did another 6K or 7K RPM pull, this would have just snapped in half. So we also did find some remains of the belt on this pulley right here. So I think that's where it is. I'm gonna inspect that really quick. But we also have the brand new belt from Napa, just a replacement. We'll see how this is, and it's in beautiful condition. We actually had to get that all complete. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna investigate and see why this belt, this piece, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but yeah, that is one of the ribs from the old one. So I'm gonna inspect this, see if this needs to be fixed or anything, and then we'll take it from there, install the new belt, and we'll be good to go. Oh, we pulled out the 8th, 9th, and 10th rib that was hiding behind that pulley. All the pulleys are good. We looked at it. They're free moving. They don't have any damage to them. So it's either the tensioner or the power of the car that just caused it to go out and the belt wasn't strong enough. So we'll see how this new one does. Probably gonna go gates next, and then if the gates breaks, then probably gonna do tensioner. So now we're gonna just slide it back on. Alright, so the belts are back on, and so far it looks like everything is good. We're gonna fire it up. We're gonna see if that fixed the problem. Take these out, this whole thing out, just rip it off?
Yeah, I'd keep it on because it's some level of protection. Okay. In case the bug goes.
Yeah. Either like...
But it's a known thing with ripples or any boot style supercharger, what about go?
Really? Okay.
It is a normal thing.
Okay, well, we got it done. Nice. Alright, now that we got that all complete, now let me go ahead and show you exactly what's wrong with the car, because as you guys have seen before, we have some check engine lights. So with this tuner, we are able to really see exactly what that check engine light is. And if you guys look here, we got 2 check engine lights. There was more, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was about like 8, but I fixed most of them. Most of them was because of a radiator leak and some gas cap issues, just really minute things. Didn't really want to show you guys, but the ones that are really effective is the EVAP system link detected that has come back ever since I cleared them last, and the cold start performance. So let's go ahead and load up the new tune that Palm Beach Dyno sent to me. Shout out to Palm Beach Dyno for finishing up their tune that they didn't do while it was dyno tuned at 850 wheel horsepower. So we're just gonna go ahead and program the vehicle, and then the new one that they have is the R2A, and then everything we want to keep stock, and then we just wait for it to load up. Alright, download has gone through complete. There it is. Now we just have to turn this off. And I know previously always tuning my 3-valve, after a tune, the cold start was not the best. So we're gonna go ahead and just like cycle the fuel in, and then go ahead and turn it off a couple times. Alright, that should be okay. Let's go ahead and fire her up, see how she acts. Same thing. And it starts to smooth out there. Yeah, not going good. We definitely need to revision this. Alright, 1.5 weeks later, 4 revisions. Let's see if this tune will be the one that solves that cold start problem. A lot better, that's for sure. Or that's interesting. Yeah, this one was definitely a lot better. Oh yeah, that's exactly. There you go. Now that the Shelby is all done, no more problems, at least for now. We could finally tear it up. I have so much parts that is just sitting in my garage that we have to go ahead and install, so make sure you slam that like button, subscribe down below, and stay tuned for the next videos. Miley has a full new chapter about ready to tear it up. I like to